Hello, it's that time of the month! Account update time. It is week 58, I believe, the first week after a year, or the first month after the first year, and it has been very lucrative. We've gotten a lot of stuff. We've gotten Luke Skywalker to Commander Luke Skywalker to relics. We've gotten C-3PO all the way to relic 7 for the Jabba the Hutt journey. We've got Chewbacca up to relics. I don't think we had Rolo done yet. The only requirement for not Commander, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker now is Hermit Yoda. The guild raid is paying out tomorrow or the next day, so I should hopefully get enough gear to take him to gear 12. I have all the battle computers needed to take him to relic levels. I think I'm short on some of the gear 12 pieces, but hopefully in the next week, maybe 2 weeks, I'll get him done and Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker will be unlocked, which is pretty damn exciting. As far as the Jabba the Hutt journey is concerned, I'm currently working on Skifkand Lando, getting him up to 7 stars. Otherwise, I got Fennec Shand completed, C-3PO's been completed, and it's just Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, essentially, that we need. Outrider was done months and months ago, which is pretty exciting stuff as well. Ship-wise, we're currently farming up the BTLB Y-Wing still, as is tradition. I've moved on to the Marauder now because I finished off the Rebel Y-Wing, which is down here at 7 stars. And I'm finishing off a Chimera fleet, essentially. It's just the Gauntlet Starfighter that I want to do. I don't think it's worth whacking on the last level of the Unique for Darth Vader's ship until we get the TIE Interceptor. Otherwise, it doesn't really do much. And I don't think that this ability is very good, very usable either. I don't use it when I'm using the fleet, so it doesn't seem necessary. I've gotten the Chimera's abilities leveled up. It's just the healing ability, which I'll get around to eventually. And I don't feel like you need the ult leveled up. The extra 50% turn meter feels like enough. If you're getting to the point where you're using his ult, you're either losing and it's like a turn before you've lost, or you've already won, essentially. I feel like if you've got an argument against that, go ahead. But as you can see, I've favorited up some Galactic Republic ships because I think I'll start working on the Negotiator next. It seems like a pretty good ship, a pretty useful ship. I was originally going to be working on the First Order next, but the Negotiator's just better, I think. I'd need the TIE Echelon if I want the Finalizer to be really good. Probably the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter as well, but I know nothing about that ship, so I don't think it's super important. But Commander Shuttle, Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle, is the last thing we need, the last piece of the puzzle we need to unlock the Finalizer. So, not too far away from that anymore. I got the Marauder up to 5 stars when its Galactic Chase event occurred, so I feel like that's pretty good. I don't have Plo Koon geared. I don't have any of the Bad Batch geared, but I do have Wrecker available at 7 stars. Hunter isn't super progressed and Tech isn't super progressed, but by the time I get the Negotiator 7 stars, I might be in a situation where I can gear up Gar Saxon, ISC, and some Bad Batch. Speaking of time, I've already started documenting the teams I'm interested in working on once Jabba the Hutt has been unlocked, which is still a while away yet, but you know, you've always got to be thinking about the future. The Tusken team only has 2 characters that need Chirotechs before relic levels, which is pretty good, and it's usable in an assault battle, and some galactic challenges will ask for Tuskens as well. So I feel like that ticks a few boxes. The Sith Triumphant team seems very good. I've gone up against it a few times in Grand Arena, and it has been a menace. Even when they're all at gear 12, it is tough to deal with. And the rude dudes, Gar Saxon and ISC. I've added a few other Darkside Mandalorians and Empire, but I feel like just Gar Saxon and ISC are the only ones I want to gear up. And then 3PO and Chewie. I've got him at 7 stars. He's the only member of the Commander Luke Skywalker squad that won't be at Relics by the time Jabba is done. And he's the last piece of the team, so we might as well do that. And then Gamorrean Guard or General Grievous, GG. Teams would be pretty good. It'll help with my Malevolence, getting GG up, as well as being able to unlock General Anakin Skywalker. And it's just a good team in GAC. So that's the situation with the roster at the moment. I've made it to 3.2 million galactic power, which is pretty exciting. I'm getting a lot of galactic power per week, about 50 to 80,000 a week, which is pretty good, I think. I'm in... Oh, that's not the one. Grand Arena, I'm still in Chromium 3. I bounce between 2 and 3 all the time. It's pretty tough goings there for me at the moment. I have gone up against a lot of just really big accounts, and my best hope is that they don't put a Galactic Legend on defense, or they just forget to attack. It's pretty rough. I was also gifted the Night Sister Lightspeed Bundle. Now, this is a free-to-play account. I know some people argue that it's still free-to-play if you buy Lightspeed Bundles. It's still free-to-play if someone gifts you Lightspeed Bundles. I really don't want it, but CG is not taking it back. I've gotten in contact with CG. The cat has gotten in contact with CG. I haven't posted in the forums, but here it sits, as you can see. Purchased on the 5th of the 8th, so, or the 8th of the 5th, because the 5th of the 8th, 2024 has not occurred yet. That's American dating. Very confusing. You may have also noticed I'm on the PC client now, which is pretty sweet. It loads super fast, and the layout's pretty nice. We've got a lot of characters on the screen all at once. Very cool, very cool. So, node farming at the moment. We're still farming up Ray's Millennium Falcon. It is just soul-destroying farm. These ships that just aren't even really that great, but we have to do it. This is my only dark side farm at the moment. In the light side, still farming up Kylo Ren's command shuttle, but we're not too far away from that now. We're still farming up the BTLB Y-Wing. We're not too far away from that. Well, we are actually still pretty far away from that. And then Skiff Guard Lando. Not many hard node farms. This is probably the least amount of hard node farms I've been doing since the start of the account. Every piece of extra energy goes towards Chirotechs, or at least attempting to get Chirotechs. The drop rate is very fickle. In the ships, we are farming the TIE Echelon. It just feels right, seeing as we're going for the finalizer now. I am farming the Marauder, and I am farming Lando's Millennium Falcon. Any additional energy I have, because I sometimes get free energy from the web store, is actually going towards Merrin. Merrin is my closest Jedi Knight Luke requirement to 7 stars. I feel like if I can finish her off, you know, that'll give the Night Sisters a big boost. Not that I've got them built up, but still something to consider. Eventually, I think I might start working towards Shakti, because she's just a good Jedi. Galactic Republic, she's good on the Padme team. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to farm up my mods a bit more rather than getting the mod slicing material, but I did just use up a bunch this morning, and do I have great news? My goodness, how exciting. Where is Lando Calrissian? I was looking at Lando Calrissian, and I was noticing how slow he was. I wanted to see what he was like on a Sama Staros team because there seemed like there was going to be a lot of synergies there. Turns out, not great, but I was trying to make him faster so at least he'd get a couple turns. I buffed up this one, didn't really get any speed rolls. I buffed up this one, got a little, I got one. I buffed up this one, I got one. And then I buffed up this one, and it hit, and it hit, and it hit, and oh my goodness, this was the most exciting and devastating roll I have seen. This went from a 96% average roll to a 76% average roll. I feel like I should try my luck and try and calibrate this 5 times, just in the hope that the low one gets bigger, but I really don't know if it's worth it. But far out, this is by far my best mod, my first mod, I think, over 25 speed. Such an exciting roll this morning. So happy with that one. I'm not sure who it should go on though, so please, if you've got ideas, you've got suggestions, let me know. 27 speed critical damage mod. At the moment, it's just getting wasted on Lando Calrissian, but I'm sure there is a much better character that can go on. As far as guild-related activities are concerned, in the guild now, we are getting the 8 million crate, which is pretty exciting. Extra little boost of the Mark III currency is nothing to scoff at, because I've relicked up a few of the characters for the raid as well. I'm getting a bigger score, so that's pretty sweet. In the territory battles, Rise of the Empire, we just recently got 21 stars in Rise of the Empire, which is very cool, very exciting stuff. Lots of rewards there. I'm getting ever closer to unlocking our friend Ki-Adi-Mundi. Only 15 more shards, and then he'll be unlocked. How exciting is that? And then in the territory wars, we are participating. We've been getting beaten a little bit recently because we did win a lot, but we're still getting pretty good. Pretty good score. I think our guild galactic power now is over 300 million, so we are getting nice rewards from that. I believe that's all from me today or this month. If you have any questions, advice, be sure to post it in the comments. If you want your roster reviewed, drop your ally friend code in the comments as well, and I'll see if we can get a few of those up. I'll do a roster review video. And don't forget to subscribe, all that good fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and see ya! And scene. All right, the YouTube video's over, gang. The YouTube video's over.